I'm going to start with the numerology of the spread, Cancer, and you have a 9. It's actually a 36. So with 36 and 9, it's not a great time to start anything new. It's more of a time of tying up loose ends and working towards completion. It's also a very spiritual number of selflessness and working with others and sharing with others, especially regarding and beauty and philanthropy. There's a lot of compassion and tolerance generated with the 9. It's a very harmonious number, but it's also a number that is looking for completion. So if this resonates with you, look towards tying things up in a very harmonious way and cooperating with others. And it's also a really good time, for business and money, to attract success in work and money if you've aimed high enough. So, but it's also a period where you have to invest in order to get back. So anything to do with business, finance, and even relationships, you have to invest, and it will probably be substantial, but the rewards will be greater. Let's see how that then relates to the rest of the reading. Because you start off with the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles talks to me about cooperation, working creatively, and again with the 9 energy. So there is some sort of creative energy around you at the moment, working towards creating something or bringing something to fruition or completing a project of some description. So you may be doing that with your work or even with your love life, working with someone else to come up with a solution, to tie up the loose ends and to bring about a new period or a new beginning. So you're not quite at the new beginning yet, but you are working towards that. And that's what 3 of Pentacles says to me. So that goes quite well with the 9 energy of the spread. And I like this card as well because it does show cooperation between the spirits. And they're looking upwards, so they're higher-minded. They're looking to create something of great importance and of a more wise and spiritual nature rather than just physical, tangible creations. The foundation card is the Knight of Wands, and knights are action-oriented, and wands especially are action-oriented and driven and motivated. So Cancer, you might be feeling quite motivated and action-oriented coming into March. It is your foundation card. You might have some goal in mind and you're ready to put the energy into that. It's also a card of movement, travel and adventure. Maybe, I don't know if you can see this, the guy is kind of hanging off a swing, and he looks a bit wary almost. Yeah, he's looking up and he's looking wary at it. I mean, it's a time of adventure and trying something new, and it may be a little bit scary at first because there's a lot of movement and change around you. There's a lot of things happening around you, so it might feel a bit frightening, or not so much frightening actually. It's just a lot of energy and newness, and you might not be feeling ready to embark on it, but you will. I mean, you've got the energy for it. You're connected. So that rope, it's connected. It's connected to, is that the moon? Looks like the moon. And the waterfall, the top of the waterfall. So it's connected to something stable, and you are having a ride of your life, and you're worried that it might break, but it won't. It's sturdy. And there's intuition connected to this as well. So intuitively, you know that this will be okay. So maybe just hang on and enjoy the ride, Cancer, whatever that ride is. what you're in the dark about is depicted by the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is going off in search of adventure. Now, this is what you're in the dark about, or what you haven't quite got. Maybe you've been working quite hard towards something, putting quite a bit of effort, and you're waiting for the adventure to start. You're waiting for the adventure to start. You're waiting to go in search of something. Maybe you're ready to cooperate with someone. Maybe you're in the right frame of mind now. If this is about a relationship or a love reading, you're now ready to cooperate with others to bring about a creative project, or a relationship, or a solution to a relationship. And you're looking towards adventure again. You're looking another kind of night sort of energy, because the rider again is on a horse, and he's letting go of the past. He's letting go of the darkness in the past, and he's in search of more. So you are in search of more, and you're just waiting for the adventure to start, Cancer. It's also about breaking free. It's like you want to break free from something. Maybe you felt a bit trapped or a bit stale. I mean, you want adventure, but that maybe you're also a bit wary, a bit scared of taking a leap of faith. But you need to break free, and you actually want to break free. You want to move forward. Why you're not moving forward? Queen of Wands. Now, this may be you, or it may be someone in your life, Cancer. If it's someone in your life, it's a yin energy. It's a more receptive energy, a more nurturing energy, because it's a female energy. It is that. It may also represent a male. So someone who's not so much a leader, but they are wise, passionate. They do take action. Maybe you're waiting on this Queen of Wands, Cancer. You're waiting on this creative energy to come to you. Maybe you're waiting for creativity. This could even be your own creativity. You're waiting on the muse, the creative muse to come. Or you're waiting on a particular female, if it's work-related or something, or it's someone that you work with, you're waiting on them. And you're not moving, and you're not going to break free, or you're not going to start your adventure until they come to the party almost. So the Queen of Wands energy is that fiery energy. It's creative, and it's vibrant, and it's full of ideas, and because you can see she's got a wand and she's imagining things, and then she's creating things with her wand. It may also be opportunities, social opportunities. So maybe you're waiting for social opportunities. Maybe you're waiting for opportunities to come from a female, or a female energy, or a yin energy. Your advice card for March is the Seven of Wands. It doesn't look too great. I mean, I love these cards. And some of the imagery, if you look closely, it can be quite distorted, and how else can I describe it? Scary almost. But it's very telling. Seven of Wands is action, but it's like holding back. It's like you're fighting something off. If there is adversity, don't flinch. Don't hold back. Trust yourself. Take on the challenge, whatever the adversity might be. Take on the challenge and focus on what you need in order to succeed. So don't be deterred by anything or anyone. Focus on your goal. Focus on what you need to do to achieve your goal. I'm not really as connected to this energy in this card as it's an interesting card. Wands are always energy and motivation and drive, like any fire energy. But the adversity is a little bit different here. he's almost deterred, or he's a little bit frightened. Maybe there's too much going on for him, and he feels maybe a lack of focus because and out of balance, because 7 is from a harmonious state of 6. The 7 is out of balance, and probably something has come into the equation that has taken his focus off what he's meant to do, and he feels that there's adversity and that he needs to hold things off. So don't flinch, don't be frightened, and don't flinch, and stand up for what you believe in, Cancer. Believe in it and follow through. Don't give up just yet. It's not time to give up, because you're almost at the 8, which is setting the foundations for success. So it's almost there. So the advice, I guess, I need to kind of condense that a little bit, because there's a lot of energy there and I'm trying to relate it to the rest of it. You might see that there's some adversity around you in getting a project off the ground, or there's a few things that are out of balance with whatever you're working on, or a relationship. There might be too many influences from the outside that's deterring your focus. That's it. There's a lot of things happening around you that are deterring your focus from your goal, and it's saying stay focused on your goal, and don't flinch, and stand up for what you believe in. I've got that now. It took me a little while to get the energy of that one, but that feels right now. So what's going to be illuminated for the month of March? And you have a lovely card here. It's the Temperance card, and Temperance is a surrendering energy for me. I always equate it to surrender, because it's the card after the Death card, and it's like the rainbow. You look up and you see that there is something new, and then there's balance, between heaven and earth. And that's how I see this card. A bit of patience and temperance is needed to blend energies together, and the blending, the conscious and the subconscious, or the unconscious rather. You see the fairies, or the spirit is grounded to the earth. She's touching the earth, but she's very much in the water, in the depth of the water. And so she's connected to her unconsciousness, as well as very balanced and grounded in the present as well. Sorry, my dog is moving the table. So what's going to be illuminated for you for the month of March is a sense of balance, and balance between your conscious and your unconscious needs, motivation, drive. There will be I feel a sense of coming together, and a balancing of the energies. And I feel like with this card, there's always that rainbow feeling, that there's a rainbow in the sky, and everything feels like it's going in the right direction, and it's flowing. And it's kind of like you have to sometimes surrender. With the Temperance card, you realize that you have to surrender to the universal forces, because they're guiding you. With the Death card, you generally have no choice. It's something that has to happen. And the Temperance card follows on with that theme, that the change has happened, and now you've surrendered to the energies and to the divine guidance and forces around you, and they're guiding you to the balance. So you kind of have to go with the flow a little bit and have a bit of patience for things to develop. The outcome card is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles, again, is stability, setting foundations. As well as setting the foundations, the Four in a Pentacle is also, because Pentacles are earth and Four is foundations and groundedness. There might be too much groundedness. So you might feel stubborn a little bit. Maybe things have to go your way. So be careful of the double earth energy of the Four of Pentacles. But what the outcome is for March is stability. There will be stability, but be careful that you don't get too stuck in this groundedness and stability. I mean, take notice of the Temperance card. She's grounded, but she's also very connected to the unconsciousness and her emotions, which is the water. energy as well. Be careful of greed as well. Be careful of becoming too greedy. You're working towards a goal of some description and it feels like you're going to get it. And there's quite a bit of balance here in this spread because you have pentacles and you have cups and you have wands. The only one you don't have is air. But temperance is also balance. So it feels quite balanced. Maybe a bit of air energy would help to balance the double earth of the Four of Pentacles. So just be careful of being too greedy or taking too much, or getting too stuck. You might become very comfortable. That is great for you, but don't then become greedy and then get stuck in that energy. Because 4 is certainly not the end. So bring in a little bit more balance to that pentacle energy. That can relate to work and money and career, but in terms of a relationship, I mean, you might get what you want with patience and nurturing, but it's a give and take. Don't just think about your physical needs and then don't think just about yourself. Yes, that's what it means. Don't just think about yourself. The Three of Pentacles is about cooperation and harmony between multiple people, not just yourself. So if it is a relationship, you will need to give. You will need to give. Don't just keep taking. And if it's a business relationship, if it's a business transaction, if it's to do with work or career, don't become too greedy, just focusing on the money itself. There's more to it than that. There's more. The energy feels very stuck here for me. It's giving you advice. So it's not saying that you will be stuck, but there's that potential. So just be aware of it so that you don't get too stuck in focusing on just satisfying your needs. Yes. All right, Cancer, I hope that was useful for you. I really wish you the very best of blessings for March. Drop me a line if you've got questions or you want to share something. I love hearing your stories. I'll see you all soon.